Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025 Lunge Fish Open. Cards of the Heart here back with you alongside Tolker. We're down to our final two matches, Tolker. Can they possibly get any better than what we've already seen so far?
I think so, Cards. I think we'll be seeing even closer and closer performances as we keep moving. But what the shows that we've had already have been absolutely insane, and I can't wait to see any more.
And we are down to a bit of a juggernaut matchup in our second semifinal matchup. It is the 1 seed, the thebfin314. It is the 4 seed, the artist formerly known as TaymanND. And we've got one Tetris Attack specialist versus one Pokemon Puzzle League specialist. I would dare say, Tolker. You think those styles will prove to make this match very interesting?
I absolutely think they will. I fear for Taman's lack of knowledge on the finesse of the game. Whereas I know Beefin not only has that knowledge down to a T in practice, so I think that might be the edge that beats one over the other. However, Tayman has always been known to send amazingly quick and powerful sends, which might just be what he needs for this V hard difficulty. And where variance is at its highest, no matter the strategy, there's always chance for failures. So I am excited to see how Beefin will have to manage through all of the RNG as well as Tayman. So I think it's going to be closer than we think.
There is absolutely no way to reliably predict who is going to win a V-Hard race. Everyone that has made it to this level is very deserving of all of the accolades that they've gotten so far, but I don't think we can reasonably argue that going into this event that one of these two players would be taking on Yuki Saka in the final match. It is quite the unusual matchup we have waiting for us. Tolker, who do you think's going to win this? Who have you got?
You know, I don't like to make those types of game predictions because I feel like giving bias is not my thing, but I am very excited to see how both of them are going to be performing. And not only these two, but everybody else on the running end with this whoever wins here versus Yuki. But no, I think it's anyone's game, to be honest. I think everybody has the skill to be able to show up at the final and win it.
Well, how about this? Tolker? Is this going 3 games?
This might go 3 games, Cards. I think we might have a game 3 here. Yes.
We shall see as soon as Beefin concludes his warm-up, which looks like a very good run going so far. So he might have a thing or two to say to Tayman about Tayman's chances of moving on. We'll see.
I mean, this is we're looking at a potential sub 8 V hard as a warm up, right? But it ain't over until Bowser sings, and boy, do we know how that Bowser likes to sing. Quick strats are not there. The combo was not dropped. The down stack is strong. The clear is there.
Oh yeah, we'll see how this one ends in... We'll see how this match will start up in just a little bit.
Got to make sure to adjust. I think Beef saw a little bit of how that difficulty discrepancy impacted you there a little bit, Cards, and I don't think he wants to take any chances. Finishing off in a sub 8 pace, 755. Really strong. And I see our timers ticking down, everybody. We will be seeing this match start right now.
Alrighty. Looks like the looks like the live feeds are not quite as live as was previously suggested. But we'll get these two started on their runs very shortly. There we go. Let's see how these two will take to this V-hard level. Some very quick to react to inserts that Tayman is putting up on this open, but needed 10 lines for that attack. That's just not reasonable for this level.
And bfin dropping his first attack a little bit, also a little bit short, and also needing very big lines. A 2-3-4 latching from lack into a 5 chain. That is not what lack is meant to do. Look at that burger on bfin's side. But moving along with a 31.
Wow, both players starting off with very uncooperative stages so far, but these two certainly know how to find the combos within their chains. Tayman sticking to a 5-chain strategy, trying to find some 8 and 9 combos to fill on the top of this. If this last little bit comes down, bump-D should be crushed.
That's a crush kill for Tayman at 23, but bfin getting a 15 seconds on his bump-D. And for V-hard, I've realized that aside from the 7 lines you tend to need for lag, from bump-D to frog or to blarg, you only need really 5 lines, and then to make sure that your opponent stays topped off. If you can send those 5 lines really quickly, you'll see some quicker kills with the health being drained. So let's see if Beef pulls that off here. He sends his 5 lines. That's topped off. Will the downstack begin? Not in time. 15-second dog. And we can see that Tayman opted for a little bit of a slower send, getting the top off there at 23 and the kill after a clear.
Certainly not a bad idea to try and keep things steady. If you can play to a 25-second stage, you're still looking at a sub-9 overall pace, and we are seeing some sub-9s that would be good to win races in this very tournament already, so definitely not a bad thing to aim for. But bfin certainly has higher aspirations than that with that 16-second wiggler, but Tayman has a garbage clear and a lag chain off the garbage. Isn't that lovely?
Oh god, he did have a beautiful 5 into an 8, but unfortunately for him, that's just a bit late on the send. We want to be seeing these 5 lines come out 6-7 seconds in, which is a huge ask to be able to get that push. But if you do get it, you get these 17-16s. That is the best times you could be asking for in these race scenarios. Let's see if Tayman can do it here. Goes 3 lines, 4 lines, 5, 6. That should be it, but he keeps going. And that keep going just lets Frog clear his pillars a little bit and make the downstack easier. Gives him the time to go down to 3-2 lines, which is at the end of the day the last thing you want. Another crash kill for Tayman.
Another one. Another crazy amount of lines that Tayman's having to send, but bfin's also having to send a stupid amount to his own blarg, so that might give Tayman an opportunity to catch things up just a little bit. That is not Tayman
how you want to catch up
to proceed.
But the chain gets extended.
He's only gonna get to a 6 chain. He probably wanted the 7 chain off the at the end of that. But this
bfin's cursor flying.
This will be enough to keep blarg busy for a little bit.
Yeah, bfin's cursor was flying around there, just trying to make sure to get there. Lungfish, to me, is one of the trickier stages. He needs 9 lines most of the time, unless you send by 16. And at top-level play, who sends at 16? The reasoning being because he just does so many empty clears. And you'll see him here on Tayman's screen, how he's going to race and just start clearing like crazy, getting down to 3 lines before he starts doing anything else with his AI. So this is usually why we need 9 lines for Fish, and Fish actually re-raising here for the 16 seconds. Tayman appropriately timed his send, And this fish is now going to face the down stack to death for 23. Ooh, never mind. The clear was there. Not what you want to see for Tayman.
The screen shake from the bigger chains is noticeable, and it gives these opponents extra time to deal with stuff. That timed attack to the stack raise on Beefin's Raphael was probably the thing he needed there, so Raph should not have time for anything else. That's enough for a 23. That's enough for about 530 cave entry. Can't be too disappointed in that.
That was a lovely send from Tayman. That should be just what he needs. The clear is there, but the health is ticking. And with this follow-up, if he lets it drop here, yeah, Raph should be out very, very soon. Oh, the amount of blocks at the top there for Tayman is just there. Unfortunately, his Raph just has the options. But the health should be almost expended here. Nope. The chains, the combos and blocks are just there.
And Beefin is into the Cave of Witness, is seeing Hookbill chain a little bit, so these opponents do have an opportunity to waste some time with getting chains, and now Hookbill's getting an opportunity for
lag chaining
more
chains.
Beefin.
Yeah, the lag chain from Hookbill is really insane.
Actually nuts.
45 seconds. Jesus Christ. For these higher end stages, I think the goal is to aim for around 4 lines to top them off fairly quickly and then just let their HP drain, since they will always be chaining and you'll do something similar, but you have to let the trash drop, and Tayman didn't. He might have actually gotten a very quick Hookbill here if he had just let his trash breathe. On the other hand, Beefin with this plant, getting a lag chain, beautiful scent. That should be enough. Lets the 4 lines go. Gets the follow-up 8 combo there and an additional 4, which won't really stack very nicely. But the garbage is there. The plant is chaining and down stacking at the same time, just to spite Beefin a little bit.
Oh my, but Plant had no time to do anything else. That's a 30. So Beefin's comfortably ahead right now, but we've seen how Bowser can wreck people at the very end of this run, so Beefin cannot breathe easy just yet. But starting off very nicely with a little 9 combo, a little 4 chain action with an 8 chain follow up. This certainly
going a little
decent.
safer on Kamek Beefin, because you can go for 3 lines of Kamek and then send the follow-up. Beefin opting for 5 lines on his initial send, still gets cleared and downstacked, but the Kamek will not have much health from here. Let's see if anything chains. It doesn't. The timing is there though, and that will be a chain for Kamek, giving it a little bit of time just to mess with Beefin a little bit more. Oh, the 6 combo and the chain. Now Kamek has more air, giving a lot of time for Tayman to catch up here. Kamek on Tayman's side is kind of lost, not very high health. This could be it. There it goes, 26.
All right.
And
all right.
a crush
Tayman
kill from
gets it down
Beefin.
At 26. Beefin crushing at a minute. So this lead is down to about 6-7 seconds headed into the final stage. It is time
you have to consider
once again
is,
for Bowser to decide a race.
Yeah, you have to consider Beefin is 10 seconds behind on stream, so we are having Beefin be a little bit on the lead here, but these Bowser sends are going to be the make it or break it for the tournament. Beefin missing his chain extension there in that swap panel. Tayman sending enough, and the beautiful position. Bowser might just fall here.
Oh,
that
Bowser's
is 19
out of time.
For Tayman. And Beefin does not have enough in the back.
Beefin has Bowser crushed.
That was a 930 for Beefin.
What a result.
And a 933 for Tayman. That is a 3-second difference in favor of our top seed. Beefin taking this win by 3 seconds only. Holy. Woo!
Man, that got super close. Oh, my goodness. Truly. I did not think we could potentially get any more races and matches that made this tournament any better, but already these two are looking to play themselves very close to each other.
I told you, Cards, we are going to be going to Game 3 very likely. Tayman showing us that he has what it takes to stick to Beefin, and Beefin doing his utmost to keep these enemies in check, but that Kamek did not let up and really made the race super, super close. GG's. Let's let our players have a little bit of time to take a breather here, just to be able to reset on the streams as well. And hopefully this means that we will be getting our timers here a few seconds more before the start, and we will be seeing both of our players go off. And we're off. All right.
Now we're off to much faster looking starts than we had at the start of this match, and Beefin really moving fast with a little 4-chain of his own, but his Lakitu is down to row 2.
Still, Beefin's initial attack was still a little bit short regardless of that row 2 lack. He sent 5 lines to the 7 needed for this lack. Tayman, on the other hand, also a little bit short, but healthier follow-up and getting the kill 3 seconds faster than our top seed, Beefin, and 26 to a 29.
If there's anything that Tayman knows from his years and years of Pokemon Puzzle League speedrunning experience, it's how to extend a chain. And Tayman's certainly gonna need a whole bunch of that in order to really keep pace here. Some extra swaps getting things getting the chains messed up at the moment. Nothing of that sort for Beefin though, with that 11-second.
It's a beautiful 11-second. Beefin sending exactly the 5 lines needed to immediately top off the opponent with the follow-up there, but didn't need it because he sent those 5 lines quickly. For these opponents, you're going to be looking for 5 lines as fast as you can to have them topped off. You can see there immediately on the 5 lines, Beef stops, lets the garbage fall, which he for some reason isn't. Maybe because the dog is just going closer or the clear was at the top. Tayman, on the other hand, just moving along with a big X5 block here. Gets cleared, unfortunately for him. That will delay his timer just a little bit. The chain is there for the dog with the yellows, though. And Tayman will have a little bit of downstack time to go through. 25 to 24.
That was close.
It was.
That was close to unraveling for Tayman as Poochie was about to downstack into a 4 combo, which was going to waste a fair bit of time. But okay, there's a little grounded catch from Beefin to make the 4-chain there. Still needed at least one more line onto
that. Was a beautiful Wiggler 10 combo from Tayman, just sending exactly enough, but a little bit late, and got cleared on again. That is a 23 to 20. Actually, Tayman taking the lead here, man. Not yet, just because of that bumpy time difference, but definitely catching up to Beefin.
It's about 5 seconds in Beefin's favor at the moment, but as we are seeing throughout these V-Hard races,
that is a very quick send from Beefin, but not a good one.
Nothing. Yep, that is going to be a problem as Froggy is down to row 2.
Oh,
and
the
10
4
seconds
combo.
contested 2 for Tayman. What a send onto the Froggy.
Outstanding from Tayman. Honestly, showing us why he is in this semifinals versus our top seed. Beefin getting out of that frog at 32. Tayman going off here with an X4, sending exactly the 5 lines he needs. Needed one more because of the downstack that Lark just did. However, if he does have the follow-up here, he should get a quick 17 kill. There he goes. And let's see what Beefin has in store for us. X4 as well. X5 going a little bit safer. Not as many combos there. Goes for an 8 combo just to make sure to stay alive.
lacking there.
And the down stack here will be similar for 19-ish. Ooh, the clear saved. 22 for Beefin.
TaymanND going to work on Lungefish, sending a lot of combos. And one line away from a potential 13.
I said it and I'll say it again. Lungefish needs 9 lines. And if you don't send it to her namesake tournament, he will not let you pass easily.
Oh, and a lag chain from Lungefish. What are we doing? The lag 5 chain.
Almost
that just allowed
clear.
this entire race to completely turn on its head, as our players are now neck and neck once again. Unbelievable stuff V-Hard is doing to all of our players right now.
Yep, now we're in the most variable of stages. This raft can go any way. He can need up to 6 to 9 lines. Getting the clear immediately on Beefin and going down on TaymanND's side. Definitely showing us where the 6 line on Beefin and the 9 line on TaymanND's are. 16 seconds for Beefin getting out of there fairly quickly. And TaymanND looking at a 27? 26 just to finish off there on his raft. Lead going to Beefin into this cave start at 5:30. Both of her players entering at a very similar time.
Beefin getting to work. Gonna make a lag 4 chain. That's probably
good. That is a beautiful send. That is a beautiful send. Now he needs the combos to follow it up. Are they there? They are. The down stack here will start happening, and this should be a quick hook bill. 18 seconds. Now let's see from TaymanND's side. If Wizard Person did the wizardry, and will he get the quick kill as well? The down stacking begins. The reds are there. The 19 second will not allow the Wizard Person to take the lead at this junction.
Well, Hookbill might be engaging in a little bit of wizardry to stay alive there. Oh, Beefin missed an insert.
That's 2 inserts in a row.
To start that
inserts
off.
Are not optimal. I say it again, inserts are not optimal. That is an X35 that should top off the plant. You need to let it fall, and now you need to send the more. The more garbage, you need to send it now. The plant is going to start down second right here, and if there's not enough, there is 26 seconds.
Beefin moving through this cave section just fine.
Ooh, that is a good plant for TaymanND.
Gets some nice pillars to hold up for a 16. If there's another thing TaymanND knows about from his PPL experience, it is making pillars. He's one of the best pillar, one of the best constructors of pillars in our community. Look at Beefin go big, trying to maybe delay the attack on the Kamek.
We might not want this though. This is going to be a lot of shake time on those big pillars, and that might just give Kamek enough time to find a clear, which it does. It is a risky thing to send an X6 to these enemies.
Way out of position was TaymanND's Kamek, though, and
moving along with the 16.
Some wizardry on the wizard by the wizard person, as it is TaymanND first into the final stage. TaymanND with the opportunity to even up this set.
And Beefin not too far behind, out of Kamek. TaymanND, nothing out of that first clear. Removing the color conflict, I guess. Does an X3, goes for an X4 with combos. What you need here is a follow-up that is strong. Will TaymanND get it? Bowser gets an instant clear.
Made an 8 combo.
Yep, that should hold. We need more from TaymanND, though. The downstack is going to be very strong from Bowser.
This looks fine.
Beefin can take it here. No, there's not enough for Beefin.
Oh,
it is not fine from any of our players.
Waiting for garbage to transform. Needs another line.
Needs 2 more lines.
More. Beefin
has enough on the back end. Beefin has enough on the back end, just hasn't let it drop. And the chains begin from Bowser on TaymanND. That is not going to be what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all.
Bowsers are going in so hard.
Crush kill from Beefin!
Has crushed them.
that is the end of this final round, with BFin getting a crush kill on Bowser for an 853. That is a sub 9 for our contestant number one seed in this tournament. Tayman unfortunately getting this Bowser. He just didn't have enough on that follow-up for the beginning. And when you play fire with Bowser, you will get burned. Oh, didn't get the clear. Will he take the death? Trying not to. Tayman does manage to survive.
Now
He's
Tayman's
used to
fighting
those
his
S-hard
controller.
enemies.
That's not good.
Oof. That is very unfortunate, but Tayman does not have garbage on Bowser. And he is pinned. That is not the position you want to be in. That is a 2-minute Bowser. This is the worst part indeed. He's just building the chain. And now he will need to have Bowser take it. X5 for Bowser to start deconstructing while Tayman keeps trying to push him out of here. X5 from Bowser, X6 from Bowser showing I have blocks. If Tayman has enough here, this just might be it. There are reds that are not going to be available to make the clear, nor will the blues. There is not that much time, but Bowser is not topped off yet. Not topped off yet. The X6 coming out from Tayman.
It's been one more line seems to have been the story for Tayman's Bowser's today.
Indeed. The lag chain there at the end for a 3-minute Bowser. Tayman not happy about that. But that was still a good show in that first match. That was incredibly close. And BFin with his 2-star wins. Another wipeout from our top 1 seed. Moving on to those finals against Yuki Saka.
What a game. This is just been quite the game that our players have been dealing with today. But so far, it is BFin that has dealt with it the best. And it is BFin moving on with the 2-0 victory. Moving on to the finals against maybe a bit of an unlucky opponent. Bowser needs all of that. Bowser deserves every bit of that.
Yeah. Every Bowser was a monster.
The abuse, for lack of a better term. Bowser needs some accountability, and BFin's there to give it to him.
Kamek also needs some accountability. After that Kamek on round 1, I am surprised BFin will just high-five instead of beat that Kamek down. But there we go, amazing semi-final match. And now we can move on to the final match. Should be a best of 5 on V-Hard difficulty between the BFin and Yuki Saka. I believe this is the first ever Gremlin Pit final that we have ever had.
I have no idea how to handicap this. I have no clue how Tetris Attack is going to treat our players, but both of these players have navigated V-Hard well enough to get to this point. Let's see how the Lungefish Open concludes with the best of 5 finale between the 1 seed, the thebfin314, and the 3 seed, Yuki Saka. You will not want to turn away from the conclusion of this exciting tournament. Don't go away. We will be right back.